Hey, Vibe Tribe. Figured I would pop on for a little nightcap. Little chill stream nightcap. So this time I have a beer in my drink, if you're wondering. That's what I was pouring into a cup whenever I first turned the stream on. It's been a while since I've done a stream that's just chill. It was me and you guys just chilling. Normally we used to stream for hours, and today we streamed for hours, and I was really laughing watching the replay of today. There was a lot of things that I had picked up on whenever I watched the video over, rather than whenever I had recorded it. There's a lot of extra subtleties that I picked up on. I feel like that's just naturally felt. You know, subtleties. I think it's maybe tough, definitely tough to live your life through subtleties, through the essence of subtleties for an extended amount of time. And I don't think an extended amount of time is the proper terminology. I think it would be a long time. And whenever you are around people, just in general, you get used to their vibes, you get used to their voice, to what they have to say, their triggers, and things and stuff and such. So I had the notion in my mind that I would be looked at maybe a certain way through the essence of culture, through my past, and I don't think we should be held to our past, and I don't honestly think that we should be held to a certain standard of thought, you know, a standard of mind, a standard of essence. Honestly, I think that it's tough to elaborate on things that you understand, because things that you understand are true. Oh, what is Roxy? Roxy's over here happy. She's making a bunch of noise. Roxy, come here. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Here's Roxy. I've had her since I was 18, and I'm 32 now. Roxy girl. Roxy girl. She has that thing that, like, that, I think it's a back, I don't know, I think it's the way that they cough. The way that they cough, not they cough. The way that she coughs. She's just being a goof. she's laying on her back, and she's keeping her legs in the air. Being in a situation. Shall we read some energy? I know that normally I start off with a read, planetary read. Let's read the planetary energies since that we normally do anyway. Planetary energies. Today could be emotionally intense since the moon in Capricorn squares the lunar nodes in Chiron and Aries. Friction might arise during these squares, so processing your emotions won't be easy. You might feel like you're caught between two paths or choices. And since it could be painful, you should do whatever you need to release yourself from anything that might cause you to feel blue. Woe to the man whose heart has not learned while young to hope to love and put its trust in life. Woe to the man whose heart has not learned while young to hope, to love, and to put its trust in life. Very wise. Very wise, I must say. Oh, it is hot in here. Goodness. Alright, let's watch some energy. We have the Nightingale Spirit. This is the third time that the Nightingale Spirit has came up in read. Alright, let's pull from the middle. You know what? We're pulling from the middle. I was gonna reshuffle the deck. It's time to collaborate. Panther Spirit saying reclaim your power. Sometimes, whenever I was younger, I used to struggle with self-doubt. And this is the thing, I don't struggle with self-doubt now. It's the exact opposite now. Now, I'm proud and also aware that I can manifest. Though, whenever you're in your mind and you're easily pleased by the simple. I mean, you could consider me a simpleton. Definitely, in some aspects, not personality. Personality is very vast and very vivid and very imaginative, and where I'm imaginative and vivid in my line of thinking, it's right on time with evolution. And evolution for myself, and maintaining the same background, and maintaining so many different shifting tides, shifting currents as far as the machine, as it were, as it is. Love is all around. Nightingale Spirit is here to tell you that love is all around. Time to collaborate and reclaim your power. Maybe whenever you have just a general understanding of a person and how they are, a group of people, the way that people interact within a group. Was responding, reacting. I can feel myself reactive now. I'm blushing a little bit. Though it is warm in this room. It says, and the dolphin spirit came out after the nightingale spirit. The dolphin spirit saying that this and that are true. This and that are true. What could that mean? And this is also another thing. Whenever you have an understanding, and maybe everyone around you has had this notion, and I'm over here smirking because I often enjoy speaking directly towards a notion, an understanding, a general planetary like notion of being, you know? I love and accept myself for who I am, and I see my flaws as perfection. Because who I am as a person is shocking. Honestly, because I constantly am surprising myself. The things that come natural to me that I don't notice, that I exude, you know, certain energies that I exude, and certain notions that I have that have been on my mind. A lot here recently. The wombat spirit comes out saying, yeah, home. Home is where the heart is. That's what they say. My voice, oh, that's loud. Honestly, though, I know where some things come from. Like babies. Babies come from a stork. Everybody knows that. The stork man. and nightingale spirit. Love's all around. This and that are true. So your understandings that you have in your mind, shared understandings, maybe not shared understandings, or have yet to be recognized. Maybe have yet to be spoken on in ways that bring a sense of empowerment, sincerity, realness, honesty, and, I find myself every time I'm honest, I have to somehow counteract that, and I'm sarcastic. It's like, that was really, really super sweet and super nice. Alright, I'm just gonna be me, and it reminds me of that song Riptide. It's like, oh, I know that's it. Look up the lyrics. By Vance Joy. I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. And you're the magician's assistant in their dreams. Ooh, ooh, and they come unstuck. Unstuck. What is that? Maybe within a narrative, a circumstance, a scenario within your life. And mind you, I was yelling a lot earlier, so I'm taking it easy on my voice. It's time to collaborate, so be at home. Wombat spirit comes out to confirm the ant spirit. It's time to collaborate. This is the second card that I pulled out. And then to confirm that energy. Now mind you, this is just for fun. And if you're into data statistics, for what it is, for what it means to you, or how it translates for you, into you. There's been a time here within the past few years that I've been super consistently inconsistent, and that's just how life goes whenever you're doing something amazing and it comes naturally to you and it is made for you. Streaming it reminds me of just hanging out in person and joking around and being a goober, and I'm feeling comfortable in my own skin no matter, circumstance or mindset. I used to not go live unless I had a clear, and whenever I say clear, I should mind my words, a lucid mindset. a lucid mindset, meaning that I don't see life translucently. And maybe I had like translucent blinders on for a while. And to be able to observe me in the state of me being me and me being true to my essences, being a goober whenever I'm a goober, and being a monotone Nancy Drew. Oh, Drew Barrymore, 51st Dates, Adam Sandler, parody, all that. All that and a bag of chips. I don't know if you can tell. I have a little bump right there. A little. It reminds me of the Hindu third eye. Things and stuff and such. I'm gonna read more energy. So for the Panther spirit that popped out. The advice is that truth transcends illusions. Now, I'm willing to proverbially piss in people's cornflakes because I'm not always the person that wants to tell you what I think you want to hear as often as a lot of people do. Just naturally. I think it's a tick within some mind patterns of Roxy. I need to maybe bring her to the vet soon. But they're probably just gonna tell me the same thing that they told me. It's just her age. I've had her since I was 18. And I'm 32 now, so you can do the math. Math is hard! Sticky. I feel comfortable pulling from the middle. We have Moth Spirit saying surrender now. I have maybe had a tendency in the past of not being so, subservient. I naturally am within the friendships, relationships, and whatnot. And to surrender and to know that this and that are true. And surrender now. I feel as though that this is the stage that I have been going through. Just self-surrender to my truth, to the notions in my mind that I piece together somehow through coincidence or through a sense of shared knowledge. For a long time, I've been viewed as as I've been viewed as wifey for a very long time through the eyes of those that really know me better than probably I know myself. And that's vulnerable to know that I can run to the store and I don't have to really say much. People know what I'm thinking. And I don't speak on what I'm thinking on a lot of the time. And if I do speak on what I'm thinking, I often have a tendency to super downplay things and or just not acknowledge things. That has been a problem for me in the past that I have recognized, and so I'm trying to get on myself for accountability and if I could maybe piece in my mind one energy that somehow has never made me feel anything other than acceptant of who I am, making it easier for me to be who I am and speak on my truths and to speak on things that are close to my truth, that are right in line with my truth, that has maybe been common knowledge to all of you. And is newfound truths. Sometimes truth doesn't make itself apparent or obvious to the person. It's persons, group, things and stuff and such. And finding that that part of myself, that vulnerable part of myself that I can literally just spit out podcasts. I probably said that wrong, but I probably said that right, honestly. There's a lot going on in the world. And you can't always think that you know what everyone's thinking. Or that whatever, what people are going to do in certain scenarios, certain situations. I don't think that it's healthy to be avoidant of the things in your life that bring you joy, that bring you a sense of being, that bring you a sense of motivation, inspiration. And sometimes just confirming things that you've already maybe guessed in your mind. GUESS, if you were wondering. And then we have Bobcat Spirit saying, life is a mystery. And the first row of cards that we pulled out in the second row It was the dolphin spirit saying this and that are true. So naturally, there is mystery in this read. After the wombat spirit saying be at home, life is a mystery. And it's often whenever we think we have gathered truth, knowledge, and all sorts of stuff from people, places, things, movies, stories. You must always, or not always, you must forever, always, forever, things and stuff and such. Have faith in what you believe, what you understand, because you need to set healthy boundaries. That's actually not what I was going to say, but I read the card first. Setting healthy boundaries. That would be in line with expectations. Naturally, we have expectations. Naturally, society says and or implies that we should have some certain expectation towards scenarios, circumstances, understandings. The armadillo spirit says set healthy boundaries. There's a lot of energy in this read. So I'm calmly reading this energy. Love is all around you. It's probably the love from a certain person that has been in tandem and or oppositely in tandem with your life path, and to set boundaries is to begin to have some discipline in reclaiming your power and knowing that truth transcends illusions, and sometimes we just know the truth. Sometimes we have visions, lucid dreams of the truth where we're living with our truth in a way that you can wake up every day and know that your truth is your truth, and literally fuck what everybody else says, especially if it's not in line with what your truth is. No matter what your truth is, you must be proud of yourself and your truth, and challenge yourself. Challenge yourself with, sharing your format of truth. Passion came out for the Lover's deck. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. The blues are made low, I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be devil till I'm an angel, but until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. I'll take a chance, riding high. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. I'm pulling from the top now. We have passion, we have playfulness. That comes out after the Bobcat Spirit saying, life is a mystery. Be playful. Be passionate. I've often had a tendency to hide and or not accentuate the things that I'm passionate about, and that may be a character flaw within some truths within past life. And whenever I mean past life, in the literal sense that it was in your past, and you can't be defined by your past. Though I say that, and where I fail to mention some things sometimes, I really kind of screw myself a little bit. And where I say that, I don't mean that in the honest sense of going out and, hooking up with people. Except in the innocent and honest way of sharing my truth for the public. And that not being, maybe that's viewed in an instance that it's counterintuitive towards my truth. And however, I've been holding on to that. Maybe at times silently, though within my mind I have always had a knack for expressing myself. And I say that plurally because there's so many different sides to me. There is the giddy side to me that it is very much a part of me. And there is the comedic side of me that is just natural instinct to how I react and respond to things that stimulate an essence of mental, emotional, spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person, but I'm also a very down-to-earth person. And I shouldn't have to explain myself. I should just be myself, and I am just being myself and explaining myself. And I know it's been way too long since we have just had a long broadcast on our own. On my own, on our own. I enjoy the time with myself. I often stay optimistic, and for setting healthy boundaries. It's talking about staying optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And it may have been positive thinking and faith that has brought you to your sense of truth that transcends the illusions that are in your life. That be it the people, the places, the things, the challenges, and being able to be honest about your challenges and be honest about your stance, and knowing that there are some things in life that are definitely forever, regardless. So you should be optimistic and you should be playful. And you should feel that safe energy to exude your passions, exude the things that you're passionate about, exude the notions that bring you happiness. And sometimes there's that feeling as though, I'm the only person in the world that would endure, that could understand circumstances that have not necessarily been explored. Within the mindset of knowing that I have in the past had a very affectionate and sometimes distracted view of my relationships with people in my life, that be it lovers, which has been, I don't speak on my past. I don't need to speak on my past because my past is not relevant. I have no trouble sharing my present truths. And whether, yesterday is in the past, though I am here and willing to talk about it as though it was today. And I had mentioned in a podcast that I don't have very many people that are Latin or Hispanic and within my life on a semi-normal basis. And the thing is, I'm very keen with energies. And in being keen with energies, sometimes I can, more times than not, trace the cord back to the wall and know that it has been plugged in the whole time. It's trippy. It's trippy, and it's strange whenever you find yourself somehow innately fixated on the comfort, the love, the understanding that you feel through perspective. Whether they are talking about you or just talking about what's on the news or things that they've seen and streamed. Just, it's often dreamlike. My life is definitely a dream. It has been a dream that I have not realized till, honestly and sincerely, till more recently, that you ever have that feeling as though you have everything you need, you know, everything you want. There's a sense that something is missing. You know, something is present in your life and also missing. Like, it's tough to elaborate on. It's an intuition. Maybe you set a boundary for yourself that you wouldn't allow yourself to daydream about certain people, places, or things. And maybe within that same truth, what you've not allowed yourself or had prior knowledge of can be something that consumes your mind, consumes your mentality, that consumes your ability to love, ability to reason, ability to speak on your truths. It's nerve-wracking, and honestly, normally I'm not a bundle of nerves. I am very flowing with the energies that I understand. And I know I'm in hippie mode right now, I guess. But I am being passionate. I am being playful. And the thing about me is, whenever I'm being playful, it may be hard to tell whether I'm being playful or not, or whether I'm being mean or sarcastic. There's a very, very thin line that deters my thought process sometimes. And then again, maybe I allow myself to distract myself and to not be as recognizing as I should of the people that I have in my life that have an impact on my life, and how I view the world, and how I want to work within the world, how I want to move within the world. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Allow yourself to be awkward and vulnerable, because there's something in your life, there's someone in your life that is important to you and means the world to you. So, want to share on the notions that you would hope people would know about, or that you'd hope people would care about. And not being one of those persons that automatically, like, I'm on TV and I'm like, oh, everybody knows who I am, things and stuff and such. Doesn't have to think very much towards feelings and like, being around somebody, to have feelings for a person is to have human emotion. I would not wish hurt. I would not wish pain. And in the times where I've been not aware, or maybe not as aware as I should be in some certain instances, of community and essences within community, truths within essence, identifiable, because you are not defined by who you date. Who you date doesn't define who you are. Who you admire doesn't define who you are. Who you look up to doesn't have anything to do with who you are at a deep level. It's a beautiful read. It's raining outside. It just started raining not too long ago. It's trippy, y'all, to have ESP, the ability to think of someone and almost know what they're thinking or know what they're struggling with in their minds, their emotions, or, in business in general. It's amazing. It is truly amazing. I catch myself every once in a while looking into the camera and imagining how you guys have responded to me and the things that you guys have said to me in broadcast, and comparing me to people, places, or things, and things, and stuff and such. Amazing. Recess is over. It's time to line up for head count. It's time to line up for head count, everybody. Sadie. You ever, maybe, I've had the experience where I've seen somebody on a screen and that person be an important person in my life. Had that truth for a long time with a lot of different individuals, and I like to be discreet. I am very private. I am actually very private. Though I have my moments and I have my times where I just wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'll say just about everything that's on my mind. Stiggity. There's a lot that I've said, and we've been on for an hour. And part of me wants to get used to how things were, where I did not overthink myself and overthink the essence of what I'm sharing, and overthink the essence of divine truth shared, and the essence of spiritual truth shared, and the essence of growing and learning from certain individuals. There is a saying in the Bible: those that have eyes, let them see. For those that have ears, let them hear. And let them have the discretion needed to tell the difference between a notion and a guess and a notion. And notions are notions. You know, I think that notions are memes. They are. It's a perspective, definitely. And most definitely. And it's trippy. It is trippy. And I'm allowing myself to feel. Sometimes I have downloaded emotions that are triggered through responses, people, places, things, ads. I'm at peace. I'm at peace, and because part of me is lying to myself that I'm at peace, because, you know, I know part of me is definitely freaking out in my mind, thinking all sorts of things and stuff and such. I'm like, hold on, you know, I have to stop myself from having, you know, any sort of expectations towards my own understandings and my own truths. And it's hard not to, and it's hard not to become involved with the people, places, what's going on in those places, those areas, what's going on with those peoples. And then you have your core group, and often these are the people that I don't really speak of, because they mean that much to me. That, speaking of things and stuff and such, I've found is very triggering for people, though these are the same people that would have known your truth and not ever spoke about your truth with you. For instance, if there's somebody that is, fancies me, and that, be it the sincere essence that you've watched me and you really have a sense of knowing who I am and my, and loving my faults and loving my perfections and loving my imperfections, because that builds on the total sense of perfection within the truth of perfection. I would, and I would be sanely as ecstatic, and it is amazing how I have the tendency to be weird about emotions. Like, a female that is weird about emotions because she is not scared to share her truth. But then again, has been in a place in her mind where she feels as though that may be detrimental to the health of relation to that truth. And the more definitive notions of existence within your soul, within your mind, within your day-to-day, the things that you do, what you want for yourself, because we often know what we want for ourselves, and a lot of times we don't manifest it because we are we're not proactive towards the attainment of confirmation. And I understand that what I have shared has been, in my mind, something that's been confirmed for a long time. And I have a high sense of gratitude for the notions that people have fought for, that have stood for, that have never failed to mention. It's amazing. Any hoodles. It's been an hour and I could honestly have an hour-long podcast and share these notions with you guys and have that reach a larger audience. And it's not about the audience. I just wanted to be here with you and the time. Stickity. It is 2:45 for me, so you can definitely tell that I am sleepy, and I'm speaking slow because I have a lot to say. Whenever I have a lot to say, I often really think about what I'm saying and choose my words wisely. And that is partially new within essence. Then again, not new within essence of respect. Because I can sometimes be respectfully non-respectful. I can be respectfully respectful. Within meanings and stuff and such. I am heading off to bed. I just wanted to let you guys know that I laughed my ass off. Almost laughed my ass off there at those comments and the dialect, the dialogue, the accents, the things I was saying. I shocked myself. So, it is not it's not a big deal that I am sharing care, I'm sharing love, and letting you know that I'm here and that I'm present within truth, and that truth has, for me, has transcended a lot of illusions. I'm not gonna speak exactly as to what I'm talking about because, words sometimes can be misleading, and I want to be able to make what needs to happen, and to push the area, like certain areas within my life, forward in a direction, and go with it, things and stuff and such is relevant to the notion of what things and stuff and such may appear in your life as, and how that may have effect on you. Seemingly, the things that have effect on me, it is hard to translate in coming across. Any hoodles. Vibe Drive. You have been rocking with your girl in your Odyssey, and I have just had a nice little dinner and a little bit of a beer and a little bit of a chat. Tastes happy. And then part of me is like, it feels like I'm leaving you high and dry. And that's, you know, in the moments where I've not been so consistent, I was still consistent. And you have all been very consistent. When you love your job, stickity, stickity, you are able to view your job from multiple different vantage points in life. I'm a sleepy girl, so I'm gonna cuddle up, and that is with my body pillow. Gonna cuddle up with my body pillow and enjoy a great night's rest, because it has been quite the day, and I've had quite the time today. I knew that there's definitely going to be a lot going on, and there's a lot evolving, and I'm proud to evolve these truths. These truths in country rhetoric and notion and things and stuff and such all around. Stay tuned. I love you, Vibe Tribe. I am just a sleepy girl. I'm a sleepy girl. And I am thankful and appreciative of every single one of you. Stiggity, stiggity. Till later, Vibe Tribe. Sleep, rest, and enjoy the day, night, evening, and I hope that you enjoy it as amazing as you are. Stiggity, stiggity. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. So stay tuned. As forever. Stiggity, stiggity.